rugged mass of molded steel. You're an intricate web of precision-tested gears and wheels. You're a Hercules, Atlas, Samson, Goliath, and then some. You've the power of a cavalry charge under your hood. You're a locomotive. These are the trains you haul, passenger and freight. To a future engineman, dreaming of his railroad world, you're a model engine on the living room track. Or just a page in his picture book. But in the grown-up world, you're the backbone of the America you helped to make. The America that helped make you. You're the link between the rolling countryside and the busy city. You're the heart of every railroad train. Your veins are the endless miles of track. Your home is a vast yard of trains, track, and steel wheels rolling. That's you, locomotive. Railroad men call you a GG1, but you're just plain electric to me. Your day is a busy one. The men who handle you in the yards are called hostlers. And here's your hostler taking you to the sand house early in the morning. There they load you with the sand you need for traction when you start up from a dead stop. Here it is, shooting between wheel and track. Next, you're off to the inspection pit, where you get your regular safety check. Your couplers are inspected. They must be powerful, able to haul hundreds of tons. You've got the strongest handshake in the world. Your hostler keeps you moving. It's over to the fueling station next, so you can take on fuel and water. Yes, that's a woman working on you. Women came to work on the railroad during World War II, and they're still at it. Now you're off to the beauty parlor. You want to look your best for the children of all ages who'll wave at you as you roll by. Curved platforms swing into place, the gates close on you, and men go over you with powerful detergents. Your power is off, and a pusher, known in railroad language as a pig or Barney, starts you on your way. Railroad men call it the cleanest pig in the world, and it's certainly the strongest. Giant brushes tickle your sides, loosening the dirt. Whirligigs spray jets of steam and hot water to remove grease from the wheels, journals, springs, and underframes. A final spray of fresh water rinses you thoroughly. Housekeeping is a daily routine on the cars you'll pull. Now you're ready for the daily run. That mechanism on top of you is called a pantograph. It contacts the overhead wires, giving you electric energy for power. You'll need plenty of that for your day's work. There's a celebrity on the track today. It's the President's special car, a familiar sight at whistle stops all over the country. There's the seal of the President of the United States. This car was specially built for Franklin D. Roosevelt. Later used by Harry S. Truman and Dwight D. Eisenhower, it has built-in loudspeakers above the rear platform. Maybe someday you'll pull the presidential train. A special honor for a locomotive. Before leaving the yard, your train is loaded with food for hungry passengers. Here, the steward checks the cargo to see that everything is in apple pie order. Railroad diners serve 15 million people across the nation each year. The food and service is of the finest quality, unsurpassed anywhere. The diner. Nothing could be finer than dinner in the diner. With a flip of the switch, you're off to the laundry. Here you'll pick up clean tablecloths, napkins, and bed linen. Look at the size of that machine. It's big enough for 2 months of Mom's laundry. Now you're ready to leave the yard. Leave home and go out into the big, wide world. You go under New York's famed East River and tunnel below the United Nations building, the capital of the world, to the busy terminal where passengers are anxiously awaiting you. The railroads carry upwards of 500 million passengers annually. At the terminal, countless taxicabs unload their own cargoes daily. They feed you baggage and passengers from all over the city. This is the terminal. People from all walks of life come through here. Many a worldly traveler has trod its worn floors. Many a serviceman has kissed his sweetheart under that clock. Railroading is people, too, enginemen and trainmen. The famed redcap. The Pullman porter, the friendliest guy who ever made down a berth. The conductor is in charge of the train. Now you're ready. All aboard. You're off through the inky black tunnel. Here's an engineman's view of the early morning haze and dust. The engineman is wise in the ways of trains. His entire life is devoted to railroading. You're out on the flat meadows of New Jersey, the Garden State, highballing your way down to the nation's capital. You hit speeds of 80 miles an hour with almost 1,200 tons at your back. You've got 18 cars loaded with passengers. Under the engineman's sure, steady hand, you'll find the way. Track maintenance is a never-ending task requiring armies of men working constantly. You pass a ballast tamper working along the track. It packs the gravel firmly under the ties to ensure a smooth ride. Notice how it moves slowly in sections like a big, clumsy caterpillar? This is a work car. These men are replacing high-tension wire that feeds electricity to your pantograph. They work surely and expertly. Their work is dangerous, but their high degree of skill always sees them through. Further along the way, there are the Gandy dancers, who replace worn-out ties and make repairs on the roadbed. Their foreman signals your approach, and they clear the track so you can come through. You know this countryside like a book, and so does your engineman. His timing is so accurate, he can set his watch by the landmark he's passing. Here's a spot where you slow down. It's a bridge crossing the Susquehanna River. In Washington's day, they had to row across. That signal tells the engineman it's a clear track ahead. Now your destination is in sight, Washington, D.C. See the Capitol in the distance? They switch you into the terminal and your cargo of people to trains. It's the end of the journey, another chapter in the story of America. A story of a nation made great with the help of the railroads in the undying tradition of Jefferson. Washington. Lincoln, who wrote the Gettysburg Address on a train. All the presidents who have served us so well in the White House. And the great statesmen whose voices have echoed in the halls of the Capitol. Yes, you're a locomotive. You're a railroader, part of a heartbeat of America, the very foundation of its vital transportation system. You haul the heavy freight and the crack passenger trains. You're the keystone of the nation's economy. You're a locomotive. On wheels of steel, you do the job.